When I was at school, I decided to make friends with this one lad who was being bullied. That wasn't because I was being nice, it's because I found out his dad had one of these.
Back in the 1980s, cars didn't come much cooler than the Audi Quattro. With its four-wheel drive and turbocharged engine, it changed the face of rallying overnight. And the road version, well, that was an instant classic. As a young petrolhead, I was willing to do anything for a ride in one, even befriend a nerd.
Thankfully today, I don't have to feign interest in Dungeons or Dragons or risk getting punched on the nose by the school nutter to get my Quattro kicks. Audi has lent me this car from its heritage fleet. However, I can't drive it alone.
Audi is very protective of its old cars, and so it sends them out with a minder.
But that's not going to stop me having some fun.
This particular model has a 2.2 litre 5-cylinder turbo engine with 220 horsepower. Top speed is 143 miles an hour. 0 to 60, well, that's dealt with in just 7 seconds.
This car feels quick, even by today's standards. And the handling is pretty good thanks to that four-wheel drive system. And there aren't any electronic gadgets keeping me on the road. Just good old-fashioned grip.
Sadly though, there are a few things about the old Quattro that really haven't stood the test of time. One is the brakes.
Stop!
The interior feels a bit cheap and nasty by today's standards too. It's more Aldi than Audi. I mean, if I'm honest, it's horrible compared to what you find in one of Audi's modern performance cars. Speaking of which...
This is the new RS6 Saloon. It costs 74 grand and has a thumping 5 litre V10 twin turbo with 580 horsepower. Oh how times have changed.
The RS6 will hit 62 in just 4.5 seconds. What's more, it'll do a ton in less than 10 seconds. That is quicker than an R8.
Acceleration is just relentless. And it makes the old Quattro feel like it's steam powered. And also this excellent paddle shift gearbox means that even an idiot like me can make the most of all that performance.
The booted version of the RS6 is slightly lighter than the estate model, and this means it feels slightly more agile. That said, it still weighs almost 2 tons.
But you know what? You hardly notice it. I mean, the chassis is so well set up and there's so much grip from that four-wheel drive system that you can go around corners at totally bonkers speeds. I mean, if I tried to go this fast in the old Quattro, I'll probably end up in that tree.
The RS6 has gadgets such as adjustable suspension and stability control, and these let you get away with driving like a complete lunatic.
What's more, unlike the Quattro, it has brakes that actually work. There can be no denying that the RS6 is a seriously impressive car, yet somehow I didn't get the same kick driving it as I did the old Quattro. Maybe that's because the new model is actually too good for our modern congested roads, or maybe I'm just a nostalgic fool.